What if everything you remember was wrong? Not in the dramatic sci-fi way, not aliens or secret experiments, but in a quieter, crueler sense. What if the childhood you think you had was never really yours? Maybe it starts with a photo. You're there, the smile, the cake, the family, but the memory behind it feels edited, like someone rewrote the lines in your head. Or maybe it's a scent, your grandmother's perfume. It floods your mind with warmth, but also a strange emptiness, as if the memory is hollow, like a stage set without a script. Now imagine this. Every time you try to remember your happiest moments, you feel like you're reading from someone else's diary, because maybe you weren't really present in those moments. Not emotionally. Maybe you were surviving. The birthday party you recall with laughter. You were actually anxious, trying not to cry in front of the camera. The perfect Christmas morning. You were walking on eggshells, hoping no one would yell. What if your brain, in a desperate act of protection, altered the past? Not erased, not replaced, just softened, muted, repainted with colors that weren't really there. Because that's what trauma does. It edits, it distorts, it turns sharp memories into vague outlines, not to lie to you, but to help you survive. And you, growing up, learned to narrate a version of childhood that wouldn't scare people. One that made you feel normal, but deep down, something always felt off. Like there's a version of you stuck behind the mirror, watching, waiting to be remembered. So what if you looked closer? What if you asked, is this memory real? Or is it a story I told myself to feel safe? You might find both are true. You might discover that even false memories carry real pain, and that your story, messy, fragmented, non-linear, still matters. Because healing doesn't mean rewriting everything. Sometimes, it means remembering with honesty, and holding space for the child you were, the one who didn't get to speak. Because healing doesn't mean rewriting everything. Sometimes, it means remembering with honesty, and holding space for the child you were, the one who didn't get to speak. If this made you feel something, like this video, share your story in the comments, or just say, I see myself. And if this is your first time here, subscribe to What If It's Different? We ask the questions no one dares to, and sometimes, that's where healing begins.